The weak, I'll tell you said it, the weak will become the foundation for the country, while the strong will flourish above them. This was a quote taken by the military leader, father. No, he's not father at this point. He's Wrath at this point. And he is basically, this is supposed to be the moral dilemma of it all. Is it okay to get power by stepping on others in order to get there? And if not, how do you get that power? Is it okay to sacrifice the lives of millions to get there?
Not millions.
Well, they had to in order to create the Philosopher's Stone, but it is quite the moral dilemma of how things are done. Hi, Goku. But the show generally shows the dangers of science, alchemy, and faith. Because although it's not a faith-based show, there are periods throughout where people turn to their faith. When things have gone terribly wrong for the Ishvalans, they're a very religious group, so it was easy for the military to get rid of them. When one of the first episodes saw Al and Ed going to the desert on the search for the Philosopher's Stone, they come across a town with a false priest, who's basically saying that he's performing miracles. Okay. It turns out that these miracles that he was performing were false miracles and were in fact science. So it's, how do you differentiate? How do you know what's faith-based truth or what's science? Because even in the real world, a lot of people argue, especially scientists that believe in God, that they wouldn't have science without God. And in certain aspects, not everything can be explained through science.
Well, it can, because that's the definition of science. Just because there's no answer as of yet, that doesn't mean it cannot be explained through science.
But it's not an excuse. But science isn't the be-all and end-all. And this is also part of the lessons of this show, which is not to rely so much on science, because it was the science that created the Philosopher's Stone. But it's also the science, in the name of the science, that millions lost their lives.